Can you imagine that in 10 years when we are sitting here, we have an implant in our brains, and I can immediately feel, because you all will have implants. Just think of sensors planted into our brain.
It doesn't change what you are doing. It changes you if you take a genetic editing.
It's at the end, what the fourth industrial revolution will lead to is a fusion of our physical, our digital, and our biological identities.
Carbonization of the economy.
Where are they traveling? How are they traveling? What are they eating? What are they consuming on the platform? So, individual carbon footprint tracker. Stay tuned. We don't have it operational yet, but this is something that we're working on.
This global reset is necessary.
Opportunities to make some real changes. You know, we are at an inflection point, I believe, in the world economy. Not just the world economy, in the world. It occurs every 3 or 4 generations. As one of the top military people said to me in a secure meeting the other day, 60 million people died between 1900 and 1946. And since then, we established a liberal world order, and that hadn't happened in a long while. A lot of people dying, but nowhere near the chaos. And now is a time when things are shifting. There's going to be a new world order out there, and we've got to lead it. We've got to unite the rest of the free world in doing it.
Give a type of money that can only be spent for a specific number of reasons. And some worry about that state control or whatever, but like in this particular narrow use case, you want to give checks to individuals to get the economy moving again. Yeah. So if you think of programmable money that expires if you don't spend it.
Yeah. We're going to a different economy, and we're going to be learning more about that as we go, but clearly we're learning that things can be done from remote locations. We're learning that technology can replace people even more than we thought.
We're not going back to the same economy. We're recovering, but to a different economy, and it'll be one that is more leveraged to technology, and I worry that that is going to make it even more difficult than it was for many workers.
In Silicon Valley, and my friends who work in technology know that what we did to the manufacturing workers, we are now going to do to the retail workers, the call center workers, the fast food workers, the truck drivers, and then even bookkeepers, accountants, insurance agents, lawyers, and on through the economy. So what happened to the manufacturing workers is a very clear sign.
This effort. And China has big plans for this. They intend to seed their digital yuan into the global environment by giving it away to visitors at next winter's Olympics. When they arrive at the airport, they're going to get yuan digital wallets. They're going to receive digital yuan. They're going to use it throughout their visits to Beijing, and then they're going to take it back to their home countries. They see this as a huge advantage. Why? Because who controls the underlying protocols, who controls the underlying standards of the future of money will control the future of money.
Welcome to the Crypto Teacher. And guys, please like and subscribe if you do like what you're listening to. Inform your friends and family and spread all over social media. It is imperative that we get back to learning finances and understand how the world really works, because once we understand how the world really works, we understand that it is all planned out. Now, I want to thank those who purchased the books Cryptoteacher and the New World Order book. The New World Order book is going to show you how the world really works. And it's definitely time for you to wake up out of that sleep, especially in the times that we're in right now. I told you at the beginning of the year, in the first quarter of 2022, we was going to have an event that was going to bring us down. And then also in the fourth quarter, we would have an event that would bring us down. That's exactly what happened. And now I'm going to tell you, in the first quarter, we're going to have an event that's going to bring us down in 2023. And then also in the fourth quarter of 2023, we're going to have another main event. Now, of course, guys, the markets are still going to be pumping and dumping until they get ready to pull the full rug. But I'll let you know when that's about to happen. Now, also, I want to thank those who purchased the 3 kids books. It's time to get re-educated. And also, much love to those who donate to the Cash Shop and Patreon. And in my Patreon, I keep you up to date with the new Road Order events. Also, I give you the new Road Order cryptos in the Patreon. Of course, you have to do your own research. But this next bull run is going to be a utility run. So you want to make sure that you have the cryptos that have utility. And much love to those who are shopping at both stores. Keep it coming. And of course, guys, we get into Bitcoin and cryptos first.
Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel.
And we have Bitcoin, cryptos, and stocks pulling back as expected. But we do see Solana made a nice run after that big pullback. Now, guys, don't forget to pay attention to the actual indicators. We have yield rates, which are being pushed down. We had the dollar slightly up. We have volume. We have Tether. We have USDC. And then we have the Fed. We know on Friday they did $2.5 trillion, and we know why, because the central banks are rolling off the balance sheet at the beginning of the month. So we expect this pullback. We know they need Bitcoin on the 5th for collateral, so I definitely see us moving up. But then, guys, we know it's Chinese New Year at the middle of the month. I see us pulling back, and then we know we roll in to the Fed raising rates, and then the rest of the central banks, the major ones, are raising rates and running off this balance sheet. And that's going to weigh on the economy. And then on top of it, we had Biden sending out the tweet. I went over this last night, that corporations are going to start paying this 15% tax. So guys, now you have a 15% tax, you have higher wages, and then also you have higher interest rates. What do you think that's going to happen to small businesses? And we know these corporations are not going to pay this 15% tax. We know they didn't pay the increase in wages because we saw the increased prices. So the only thing that's going to happen is that we're going to have higher inflation and mass layoffs. But guys, we know they caused the problem, wait for the reaction, run in with the solution. Congress and the Fed printed all this money, 20% of all money in existence in 1 year, to cause all this inflation. Now they're raising rates to fight the inflation that they caused. And then on top of it, guys, we know they were running 3 different operations at the same time. Now we're going to have people reacting. Once they get laid off, no money coming in the household. And they already have the solution, the 4th industrial revolution. The robots, algorithms, and drones are going to take over this economy, pay each other with crypto, and the sheep are going inside the metaverse. Get that free money. Universal basic income. It's already been tested. People don't mind sitting at home if they're getting free money. But little do they know this money is programmable. They have 3 to 6 months to spend it. Poof, it's gone. And they will be told what, where, and when, and how to buy. Now we have the Central Bank of Morocco finalizes crypto regulation. And guys, I don't care what country you go to, they all have a plan for this digital transformation. And the NWO is only one crisis away so they can give the rise to the machine. Now, guys, don't forget about Grayscale, sitting about $14.617 billion on Friday. Now, we have the Ethereum Trust hits record 60% discount. And guys, we know we have to keep an eye on Grayscale, but we also know regulation is right around the corner, and that Bitcoin ETF will definitely save Grayscale. But getting over into a little crypto news, we have the Bankman expected to be in court today to plead not guilty, and how quickly the story has died down. We know the Bankman and FTX had the NWO fingerprints all over it. The Bankman was working on putting his $100 trillion derivatives market on blockchain being ran by an algorithm. And remember, the Cryptoteacher told you. And lastly, guys, we have Ukraine pharmacy enable crypto payments via Binance Pay. And guys, where everybody's distracted, what does CZ always say? This is the time to build. And we know when it comes to Ukraine, they are already in the digital transformation. And we have ANC pharmacies have over 1,000 locations. And then don't forget, back in September of last year, Binance partnered with a supermarket in Ukraine. So even though they have war, we're sending them billions and billions of dollars. These people are getting free money, and a lot of it is by crypto. And then also last month, we had the UN tap Stellar to send USDC to Ukrainians. So guys, remember, this is all part of a plan. And remember, the crypto teacher told you, because he knows when it comes to the New World Order, it's all planned out. But guys, all I have for you, don't forget about the books, Crypto Teacher and the New World Order book, plus the 3 kids books. It's time to re-educate. Also, new to crypto is Coinbase, Bitrue, Binance, and not forget book links and crypto links are in the description. The stock channel, guys, don't forget to go like, subscribe, right everywhere. You have your Kobo, your chips house, your banking, your gaming. While everybody's sitting at home, get home stocks, the C-Red, the biotech stocks, and while everybody's at home wishing they were still getting that free money, what are they doing? Drinking and smoking weed. Don't forget about those stocks, and you have a wonderful day. The most powerful person in the world is the storyteller. The storyteller sets the vision, values, and agenda of an entire generation to come. Steve Jobs. And guys, you know I truly believe in this. When you look at the New World Order, they're the storytellers. And that's the reason why I wrote my New World Order book. But guys, now it's time to change the current generation. And I wrote 3 kids books. You know, I love the Trinity because I understand the power that's in it. So I have 3 books. We have an opportunity to change the generation, to educate, not just me, but I want to show you that I take action on a daily basis. And I want you to take action on a daily basis. Whether it's your job, whether it's in your community, we have an opportunity right now to educate the masses. I posted this on my Twitter account. Please share, but this is a short clip of the 3 books. There's going to be a clothing line and action figures. Please get these books for your kids, nephews, cousins, friends, so therefore we can start the re-education now. Because as we see, the 4th Industrial Revolution foundation is definitely here. Robots, algorithms, drones, taking humanity out the picture. We have to re-educate. But let's get into the video.
Part 1. King Joshua and Grandma Tam save the village. Part 2. King Joshua and Grandma Tam save New York from COVID-33. Part 3. King Joshua and Grandma Tam goes to China.
It's mandatory to get part 1, part 2, and part 3 of this series. It's time to re-educate Generation Z.